Hi, Basanama's here. It's strange to record in English, where I'm Spanish, then it's quite strange for me to be doing this in English, but I'll do it so everyone in SBC can understand the video, because it will be about the SBC draft results and my predictions about the league, who will win it, etc. Then let's start it. Here I have the draft result. Then Donny wrote this about everything. I won't be reading this, but I'll comment because I read it before. Then let's start seeing which megas were drafted. Mega Scissor for Blastoise, one of the huge threats in Overused, in my opinion. Then I draft Mega Lopunny, one of the fastest Pokemon in all the game, and also hits very hard with a great typing, fighting, normal, and scrappy as ability, so it can hit ghost types, which are immune to both of his stats. Let's Zapdos draft Mega Metagross, one of the most powerful threats in Overused, because it has great bulk, speed, it hits very hard, also with so close. Then Mega Teeter for Swampert, well, I'm not used to see Mega Teeter in Overused, because it's slow. It can take a lot of hits, but it's slow, and even with the Dragon Dance it can speed the likes Mega Lopunny, Choice Scarf, Mons, etc. Then it's not one of the biggest threats right now. Then there's also Mega Pinsir, which, well, has access to Swords Dance, a priority quick attack with the ability Aeoliet, which boosts the power of your attack, and it becomes flying type, so it gains a stab for Mega Pinsir, which is so great for it. I mean, if Mega Pinsir gets a Swords Dance, it can sweep your entire team. Also learns things as Earthquake, X-Scissor, Quick Attack, Return, everything you want, so it can sweep entire teams. And it also has Disembark, in my opinion. Yeah, Disembark. Well, we have Keldeos, Rivera Keldeos, which have Mega Swampert. Well, Mega Swampert is work good in rain teams, but without rain it can work well also. Great bulk, it hits hard, has a great offensive typing, well, relatively, because it's walled by grass types, but it's more or less great offensive typing, yes. And then we got Mega Gardevoir for High Dragons, which, wow, it's maybe the best favorite in the game, and hits harder than a track. Like a hit of Mega Gardevoir can destroy everything. Just click the right move and you will destroy the opponent. But well, it's walled by a few things. Not many mons can take a hit from Mega Gardevoir, especially its Pixelate boosted Hyper Voice with its special attack. It hits so hard, and it has a relatively great speed tie. Okay, let's go to Avalux, who got Mega Aggron, the Pokemon with the highest defense in all the game. But outside of that, I don't see Mega Aggron doing nothing, just walling physical attackers. It has no form of recovery. It can hit relatively hard, but it's slow, so you can use Mega Aggron as a sweeper. Then you may use it as a wall, but as I said, it has no recovery. With Mega Evolution it can't take lefties, then but well, has a great defensive typing, still has a lot of resists and not many weakness. Okay, and let's go now to Stankis, who got Mega Latios. Well, most of their picks were random, and they got Latios and Mega Manectric. We let them choose between Mega Manectric or Mega Latios, and the other one I mean, he could choose Mega Magnetric and regular Latios, or Mega Latios and regular Magnetric. If it was me, I'd choose Mega Magnetric and regular Latios. Of course, Latios work very well in his regular form, and Mega Magnetric is meh in his regular form. But well, he has his reasons, I suppose. And then Electiva's team, one of the best teams, and it will be one of the most difficult teams to face. He has Charter X as a Mega. That's like, if it gets a Dragon Dance, it can wreck your team in a second, just because it hits very hard with too close and a very powerful stab as Dragon and Fire. Well, just can sweep everything if you don't have the proper league walls, like Slowbro can wall Charizard, but no, not so much since can wall Charizard. Maybe Landorus, defensive, Mandibus, full throw, and that's all in my team. Well, now let's see what is the shit recording. Oh yes, sometimes it doesn't record, I don't know why, so I have to check it. It is recording, yes. Okay. Let's see what Johnny said about the teams. Okay, about the Blastoise, he said that he has a lot of ground weakness, but I think he has some flying types that can, are immune to ground, but as you can see, his flying types are just, Remo has Levitate, it's great, but Braviary and Swallow cannot switch in, for example, into, I was going to say Exoil, but he has Exoil. Then Landorus, because Stone Edge will destroy them. So you need the likes of Mandibus, Cresselia, or defensive mons that can take a Stone Edge relatively well, because most of ground types learn rock attacks, rock attacks, then just to destroy flying types. Well, his best pick for drawing, this is Donnie's opinion, was Empoleon, and his worst pick was Swallow. And he gave Blastoise a grade of 7.5. Well, I'm gonna say that his best pick was Mega Scizor. I mean, Mega Scizor can destroy every team in this league. I don't see many counters to it. If it gets a Swords Dance, yeah, it can destroy many things. Slowbro is lower than Mega Scizor, and it has Rock type stab. Maybe Podon can wall it, but I don't see many things that can wall it decently. Well, I have Mandibus and Landorus, but that's all. They are not the best counters of Mega Scizor. So it was a great pick, one of the best megas of the game, and yeah, it was his best pick probably. I've used a lot Mega Scizor and I love it then. And his worst pick was maybe Regirock. Yeah, why do you need Regirock? I don't know, it's weak to another ground weakness, a defensive mon that, in my opinion, Regirock doesn't work well because of its typing. I mean, rock typing isn't a good defensive typing because you have a lot of weaknesses that hit in the physical side, as steel, as fighting, as ground. I was going to say earthquake, but I mean ground. Then I don't like how Regirock fits in this team, and I will not use Regirock in any of my even never used. I won't use Regirock. Never. Okay. My grade for him is an 8, because he has a lot of traits. His overuse picks are so great and work well, because for example Excadrill can take out fire types, and Helio can also take out fire types, and both can take out steel types which are like annoying for Mega Scizor to sweep. And then Keldeo and Excadrill can take out those steel and fire types and allow Mega Scizor to sweep. Then Infernape is a very good mon in underused. You can run a mixed set, a full physical set, special set. It can take Life Orb, it lands back and wave, many priority attacks. You can use a Life Orb, Focus Sash, it lands Stealth Rocks, down, etc. So I give him an 8. But I leave my team for the last, but not least. Hey, okay, let's go to Zapdos. Nova Scotia Zapdos. The first thing you see on this team is Mega Metagross. That Pokemon is one of the best overused ones. I'm gonna show you that Metagross is one of the overused ones. You can see it's 145 attack coupled with 2 claws that boost your contact attacks in 1.33. Then it can wreck your team because it has 110 speed, base speed, and also a lot of bulk. I mean, very good special defense and well, impressive defense without investment. I don't know which defense can it get without investment, but let's see it. Then go to damage calc. Just see it. Metagross. Without investment, it gets 256 special defense and 336 defense with no investment. And imagine this. Jolly. It gets to 350 speed. Then it gets 389 attack coupled with 2 claws, so it has a huge attack if it uses contact moves, as Meteor Mash and Headbutt, Hammer Arm, Ice Punch, and all of that are contact moves. And it also has access to priority Bullet Punch, which hits hard, not as hard as Scizor's Bullet Punch, but it hits hard. Then we have, that's it. We have Garchomp, which can act as a sweeper with a choice scarf set. It can even run a mixed set with Itland's Fire Blast. I was saying about Zapdos. Yeah, I have Garchomp, which can run a mixed set. Let's check which attacks that Garchomp get. Draco Meteor also. Fire Blast. I want to see if it gets powerful special attacks. Yeah, Dragon Pulse, Earth Power, Flamethrower, Fire Blast, even Ice Beam. And it doesn't learn Ice Beam, but it's okay. It's okay. It special move pulls, well, Surf. It learns Surf. Wow, I didn't know it. Okay. I don't imagine a Garchomp. I can't imagine a Garchomp surfing, but okay. And then it ends his overuse picks with Zapdos, which can act in a defensive role, but also in offensive role. Nowadays, people use Zapdos mainly as a defensive defogger, but in other generations, you would see Zapdos with many offensive sets with Thunder or Thunderbolt, even Life Orb, Choice Scarf, Specs, because Xtapos has I mean, a very good special attack, 125 special attack. It's so good, a good speed tire and great overbulk, so it worked as a sweeper. But now, as you can see, his main sets are physically defensive and specially defensive. Well, I used in a team as a Zapdos offensive defogger with Life Orb, Defog, Pulse Switch, T-Bolt, and Heat Wave. But it was a Hita team then. I didn't use it as an offensive defogger in my normal teams. Well, let's continue with this because I'm just losing time. I don't know. He has Cresselia, Umbreon and Vaporeon in underuse, 3 of the bulkiest mons in that tier and in all the game. I just love Umbreon. I use it a lot in underuse. It can run a defensive set, special defensive set, it learns toxic, full play, many coverage moves. I mean, it's so great as a defensive one. And you can use it as a wish passer. It learns also heal bell, moonlight to heal itself. You can use the wish protect strategy and pass wishes to your sweepers to recover life, etc. Vaporeon can do exactly the same, but with better HP and lower defenses and a different typing. Vaporeon doesn't learn full play but learns Scald, which is a very broken move. You can burn your opponent, you have a 30% chance to burn him, so it's so broken in my opinion. Okay, let's go to rarely used. Wait. Trevenant is rarely used? Wasn't Trevenant underused? Oh, it's rarely used. Really. I thought he was underused, I don't know why. Well, it's okay. Trevenant is rarely used. I don't especially like Trevenant, but it can be annoying with Citrus Berry and Harvest, because he will be recovering life and then harvest his Citrus Berry again and recover his life again. But it can be a knockoff bait, and you can take its Citrus Berry out, then it doesn't work anymore without its Citrus Berry. It hasn't got a very good bulk, just at 5, 76 and 82. Not a good bulk. Well, then he has 2 great mons in really used. In my opinion, Trevenant is by the way his worst pick. Jolteon, which can spam Volt Switch to any team, because for example in my team I have Landorusty as a electric immunity and no one else, and he can just bring Temporize and destroy my Landorus and then spam Volt Switch and I'll be losing life every time I switch into Jolteon, and he will escape and bring in the counter, so it will be difficult to face Jolteon. Then he has Typhlosion with a Choice Scarf Eruption or Choice Specs Eruption to destroy everything. The bad thing about Typhlosion is that if he loses life, he will lose power in Eruption, and it's easy for it to lose life. For example, with Steel Rocks that hurt him a lot, 25% of life, and also Spikes hurt him a lot. But well, it can work well if opponent has no hazards on the field. You can use that elite to be sure that your opponent has no hazards. Everything you want. Typhlosion is not as versatile as Garchomp, but is this word correct? I mean, I just translated it from Spanish and I don't think if it was correct. Let me check it a moment, okay? Yeah, versatile exists in the English dictionary. I just translated it from Spanish and I didn't know if it was correct. Let me see. Next one is Leaper. Well, a prankster in this league can do so much. You can see here Leopard. It learns knockoff as a sucker punch, but the most important things are its stat moves. Assist is so good because you have a random move from one of your teammates with priority because it has Prankster. Also, copycat to copy with priority the last move used in battle. Double team is forbidden, but could work. It's banned. I mean, double team. Encore to, for example, if your enemy has a setup sweeper, let's say Mega Scissor, and it setup sword, then thinking, well, it's a leaper, it can't do much against me. Then leaper can just click Encore, and Scissor will be doing sword dance for 3 turns, or he will need to change. Fake tears to lower the special defense of the target, growl, etc. Wow, home close, nasty plot. Psych up, also for setup sweeper. Imagine a Calm Mind Cliffable. You set Psych up with priority, and you get all of Cliffable's Calm Minds. Then you can win 1 vs 1. Well, maybe not because of typing, but you can win 1 vs 1 because the first stats are decently offensively better than Cliffables, and it's faster. It got priority in stat moves. Then okay, you can also use a rest sleep talk set because Sleep Talk has priority with Prankster. Then it's so great, this set, and I'm just talking too much about Reaper, but I like it so much. It's one of the best picks of the team, and I don't know why it's still in never use, but Smogon will decide. I like it so much. Ditto, well, everyone knows what is the thing with Ditto. It just copies your Pokemon. With Imposter you can bring Ditto with a choice scarf and just copy your opponent with all its stat changes, and with a choice scarf you will be faster, then kill it, and if you're lucky you can kill 1 or 2 more enemies and then die. But it's a good revenge killer. And slacking, well, slacking, you know, also the thing with slacking, I'll show it to you. Slacking, it has one of the worst abilities in the game, Truant, but it has a very good stats. 150 of HP, 160 of attack, 100 defense, a bad special defense, but decent speed, 100 speed. Then it can be used as a wall breaker or because a sweeper needs a little more speed to being a sweeper, and also Truan will make him to attack only 1 of every 2 turns. I mean, the first turn it will attack, then it will do nothing, then another attack and do nothing. And if your rival has protect, it can protect the turn you attack and then attack you the turn you are doing nothing. But well, it can hit very hard. But just hit 1 time and then do nothing. So well, I don't especially like it, but it's great, not bad. What did well, this will be a long video. I want to make it faster, or maybe I'll make 2 parts. What did Tony say about his own team? He said that he has a very good balanced team. The best Money Overuse, Mega Metagross, is also his team. And well, he chose balanced mons on every tier. I mean, offensive and defensive mons from each tier. And for him, his best pick was Mega Metagross, obviously, and his worst pick was Jolteon, and he gave himself a 9 of 10. Well, In my opinion, it's a very good team with difficult to face, many bulking mons and all of that things, and also mons that hit very hard. Mega Metagross, Mega Garchomp that can hit from special side also, not as hard as from physical side, but also hard. 105 special attack. Then, in my opinion, his best pick was for his team Mega Metagross. No discussion about it. Mega Metagross is so great, one of the best Megas in overuse, and Mega Metagross can win a lot of games for Zapdos. And his worst pick was, with no doubt, Trevenant. It just hangs around for doing harvesting with citrus berry and doing nothing else. So well, it's bad in my opinion. Let's see, Swamperts. They have a slow team. I need to say that they have a slow team. Their fastest mon is it Rotom? I don't know which speed tire is every month, but Rotom is in 86. Then he has Espeon, of course. Espeon is its fastest mon with 110 speed, but overall it's a slow team. With Slowbro, with from a good core with Breloom, but Breloom is a very pretty mon, but it can run a lot of sets. I mean, he has two great abilities in Technician and Poison Heal, so it can run a Sword Dance with Poison Heal, also a Choice Band set with Technician and Match Bands, which hits very hard, just like Choice Band Scissor. It's the same thing, but with different stuff. And remember that Ballad Seed increases its power on every hit. I mean, Technician boosts the power of hits that have a lower base power than what was 60. Yeah, 60. And Ballad Seed has 25 on each hit. Ballad Seed. So on every hit, the power of Ballad Seed will be 25. Wow, why it doesn't work? My calculator isn't working. 25 37.5 for every hit. So that's overpowered. Megatita, as I said, it's not really fast even after a Dragon Dance, but it can resist everything. Megatita, it's like Megatyranitar. It's like wow, it resists everything. It can take a lot of hits. Even fighting hits. Tita is very weak to fighting, as you can see here, but it can resist a lot of fighting hits because of its very good defense. 100 of HP, which is very good also, and 120 special defense. Then Watchanderur, which is a good special wall breaker, one of the best wall breakers in underused, but you can also use a Choice Scarf set, a Soup Mine set, everything you want, because Chandelure has a very good coverage move as Energy Ball, Shadow Ball, Fire Blast. It has a good stuff in Ghost Fire, but defensively it's a bad typing. It can be knockoff bait, sucker punch, etc. And also pursuit bait. Then you got a Espeon that will bounce back every stat move to your opponent. It's great to having Espeon. So for example, I couldn't set up Step Rocks if Espeon is on the team, because he can take Espeon, bring Espeon to the field and bounce back the Steel Rocks to my field, and it wouldn't be worth it for me. Then Salamence. This thing is a beast. With a choice scarf and Moxie, he will boost its attack after every kill and just go boosting its attack in a snowball effect, and every mon that it kills will boost its attack, and then he can kill another mon and another and another, and will outspeed everything because of his choice scarf. Then we must be aware of Salamence. I don't think you need Alomomola having a better water type physical wall as a Slowbro, but Emboar can hit very hard in the physical side with reckless flare blitz, close combat. It also learns Sucker Punch. It's so great in ready use Emboar as a wall breaker, physical wall breaker, and also with the choice scarf set. Vision has a good bulk, not a good defensive typing, but is mainly used in swords with accessory sword dance, lip blade, close combat, or sacred sword, and a coverage move, whichever you want. Rotom Fan, well, you know that Rotom Fan has levitate, which is useless because of its typing. You see it here. It's useless, completely useless, because it could be immune to a ground type anyway without levitate, so it has a useless ability at all. But well, it's not about typing electrifying, just only wake to ice and rock. It can run a charge scarf, charge specs, life orb, everything. Well, next one is Mawile. Mawile has sheer force as ability, which makes it hit very hard with Iron Head, Play Rook. It also learns Sucker Punch for priority, and it has access to Swords Dance, and I think that it also learns Bulk Up, but I'm not sure. And the last one in this team is Miltank. Miltank is a great defensive mon with the wave, reliable recovery, but after all, this team is not so good in my opinion. I mean, it has some threats, but I don't see it as a. I mean, I don't see the mons of this team working well together. For example, Slowbro and Alomomola, I can't work on the same team because they do exactly the same function, but Slowbro does it better. Then why do you want Alomomola when you have Slowbro? And why do you want, for example, Miltank, why you have other worlds as the same Slowbro? Or Breloom hits better than Mawile and has also priority, Ballad Seed, etc. Many coverage moves. But well, it's his team and he may have something in mind and some great strategies. We'll have to see what will hit in the league. But I give him 6.5 grade. Well, 7 grade. Let's say 7. Yeah, 7. And for Donny, it's 8.5. He says that it has a solid balance with Slowbro, Megatiter, etc. But as I said, Megatiter is so slow compared to many overused traits as just Garlandros, Megalopony, etc. But well, if you have a relatively slow team, Megatiter can set up a Dragon Dance easily because of its bulk and destroy your team. For Donny, the best pick of this team was Espeon and the worst pick was Rotom. Well, in my opinion, his best pick is Chandelure. Yes. Chandelure is so versatile and can act as a wall breaker, as a revenge killer, late game cleaner, because it hits very hard, has a very good stab combination and a decent speed tie. And his worst pick is, in this one I agree with Donny, Rotom Fan. As I said, it has a useless ability, underwhelming stats, just has a, well, decent special attack and defense, but this HP will make it not live so much hits. It seems that it has a great bulk, but when you see its HP, you realize that it won't be leaving many hits. Well, let's go to next team because I'm running out of time. I may, well, 1, 2, 3. Let's do the fourth team, and for the next bit, I'll try to speed up because I'm going so slow at doing this. Genghis got Mega Pinsir. I explained it before. Mega Pinsir has air late. You can see here Mega Pinsir, Pinsir with air lead, which can boost its attacks in I think 1.3. Yeah, 1.3, and access to quick attack, return close combat, earthquake. It's so overpowered in my opinion with this attack, with Moxie as a pre-mega ability, so if you can revenge kill someone, you will get a boost on your attack 3 for free. Then it's a very hook threat. Next one is B-Sharp. Sucker Punch, knockoff an Iron Head. Defeat this Pokemon. It seems that it can do nothing more, but the things he does it well. Then B-Sharp is one of my favorite mons in Overused. I use it a lot because Priority Sucker Punch, Adamant B-Sharp with Life Orb can destroy every sweeper if it doesn't resist it, of course. For example, it can destroy Mega Lopunny, but for example, it can destroy Feraligatr, it can destroy Clowitzer, it can destroy Medicham, Glaceon, Basculin, Excadrill, every sweeper that doesn't resist it. Well, Togekiss is a very annoying Pokemon with what was it? Serene Grace. Yeah, which doubles the secondary effects of your moves, and access to Air Slash, which has a 30% chance of flinching your opponent, and then you can spam a 60% chance to flinch your opponent Air Slash, and just spam it and hope your opponent gets flinched all the time and win. Well, Crocodile is has one of the best typings in the game. Ground and Dark is resisted by many mons. I mean, who resists this typing and can take a hit of, for example, just one Crocodile? I think that no one can do it actually. Well, you can see that the best underused walls as Cresselia, and it's very weak to Crunch. Umbreon can take an Earthquake, but I don't think that it can take 2 Earthquakes. Same with Vaporeon. Then it's a hook trade. It can also run a Choice Scarf with Moxie and spam Crunch or Earthquake and win the game, boosting its attack. The same thing with Salamence. I think it has Slurpuff with Unburden and Belly Drum, so it can sweep teams in late game with very easily. I mean, just set up an Belly Drum, which will activate your Citrus Berry, and then without object, Unburden will activate, and you will just outspeed everything and kill everything at max attack. Then there's no way you can stop Slurpuff if you already set up. Only, for example, Mega Aggron could stop Slurpuff because it has a very good defense and can hit car with Body Slam. I mean Heavy Slam to Slurpuff, but I don't see many mons holding Slurpuff attacks and cutting its sweep. I mean, if it's set up, you're dead. It has a Shaman, which can spam Seed Flare, a very powerful attack. Omastar with access to Shell Smash and also to hazard as Spikes and Toxic Spikes, but it's still just for defense. It has access to Thunder Wave, Rest, Sleep Talk, Toxic, Hit one top to spin. He has a Togekiss which is a good defogger, but Hitmontop can also spin. Ludicolo or Ludicolo well work well in rain, but usually you see Ludicolo with rain dance, so itself can set up a rain dance. Then Hydro Palm in the rain, outspeeding everything. It's so great. And you have as its last never used mount Gurdurr. Well, Gurdurr with Eviolite has a great bulk, but not the best one in its team. It doesn't hit hard, it resists some hits, priority match punch. Well, it's a decent choice, but he could have choice a better one. And then we're starting with access on two abilities as Quick Fit and which one was the other? The one that boosted your attack if you were statused. Goods, yes, goods. So you can boost your attack or your speed, depending on what function do you want or trying to do, as a wall breaker or a sweeper. Then the video is done for now. I mean, I'll do the second part right after this, so maybe you'll have today the first part and tomorrow the second part, or then I may load both on the same day. So we have Keldeo, Hydreigons, Avalux, Stankies, Electabuzz and Umbreons left to analyze. Oh, I forgot to say Donnie's opinion about Gengar and give it my grade. Donnie said that, well, Gengar was disappointed when Gengar was not available, of course, but he got a very good picks in, well, sorry, Mega Pinsir, Crocodile, Bisharp, Lorpo, Fomastar, and in his opinion his best pick is Crocodile and his worst pick is Gurdurr, and his grade is 8. Okay, I say that his best pick is Bisharp and his worst pick is I agree in Gurdurr. Yeah, his worst pick is Gurdurr, and my grade is 9 because it has a lot of traits. Mega Pinsir, Bisharp, Togekiss, Crocodiles, Lurpoof and Tomastar are very huge traits in this league, especially because they are or setup sweepers or very annoying, as Togekiss is very annoying. Omastar, Mega Pinsir is a setup sweepers, Lurpoof is also a setup sweeper, and Crocodile can use a choice scarf, so it cannot split your full team. So, well, it has a lot of traits and it will be difficult to win against Gengar. And that's all for now. I'll do the next second part, and finally I'll do my predictions for the league, and I'll review the battles that are done. By the way, only 3 battles were drawn yesterday, but I'll analyze them and let you know who won. I imagine that most of you may know who won that battles, but if you are not on the league and you are just watching my channel, you can discover who won the battles. So, well, bye.